Good evening now, and thanks so much for joining us. We begin tonight with Your Voice, Your Vote. We're just days away from a special election here in the Midlands, the Senate District 19 seat. 4 candidates are vying for that open position. News 19's Nate Stanley spoke with each of those candidates earlier today.
Good evening, JR. Take a look at the final 4 candidates vying for that District 19 seat. We have Michael Addison, Tamika Isaac Devine, Chris Nellums, and Kizzy Smalls. They all spoke this evening about their plans if elected to District 19. It was a packed room inside the Word of God Church auditorium on Thursday as the final 4 candidates vying for the District 19 seat spoke to the public. The 4 candidates were given questions from the audience and moderator spanning topics from gun violence to gender identification. In attendance was former Columbia City Councilwoman and recent Democrat primary winner Tamika Isaac Devine. With decades of public service history, she is hoping voters will elect her on January 2nd.
One of the very first bills that's going to come in front of the state Senate is the constitutional carry, which will allow anybody without training and without a permit to buy a gun, and that will make our communities less safe.
Also at the event was independent candidate Michael Addison. As a former chiropractic doctor and current community advocate, he sees economic development as a key catalyst in boosting District 19.
Provide jobs and support to nonprofit organizations and other things that we need within the district. So my real push is on small businesses. If we could get $100 million in grants and loans to small businesses within the district, it'll change it overnight.
Former pastor and entrepreneur Chris Nellums was also part of the panel, running as a representative from the United Citizen Party.
One of the major goals is judiciary reform. Now, I'm high on that. Our judges have gotten out of control, and I think that we need to take a strong look at how can we get that back in line.
Kizzy Smalls, a local mother and education advocate, sees education as the area needing a boost from the state government.
When children come into school at pre-K, if they're already reading and writing, a teacher already knows that that child is going to progress and do well. And so there's a program I would like to introduce called the ABC Scholar Program, and that program pretty much just helps that child to be able to get an early start in their reading.
And the candidates spoke for just under 2 hours this evening. And as a reminder, the election is scheduled for this Tuesday, January 2nd. So make sure you get out and have your voice heard. Reporting in studio, Nate Stanley, News 19 WLTX.